Good morning, everybody. Talking from behind the shop. How about that? I am burning junk, tree limbs, scraps, that type of thing. Got a wagon load to go to the back 40 back there. A lot of y'all have seen on the news we have a little storm coming in this general direction. Now, whether to come right at us or not, we don't know yet. They don't know either. The governor declared a state of emergency for the whole state, which he always does, because there's no telling where it'll go, and they need to have whatever they can get lined up. We've been sort of quiet the last few years, hadn't had to deal with one of these, but looks like we might deal with this one. So I'm picking up loose stuff around the yard. I got some up around the house to do. This was worse back here behind the shop, so, and I have neglected it for a while. Once I dump the wagon, I'm gonna unhook it and knock some more of these weeds down, just a few, and we will hope for the best. Not freaking out about it. We have what we have, bar supplies, and like I said, we've done this many times before, and we'll do it many times again. So there we go. I do have some knives out. I've got two. One extremely overdue. I'm sorry. It's almost done. I'll try to get it this week. Monday I have to go over to the VA again, blood work again, and the next week I have an appointment with my regular doctor finally, I think. And blood work cannot be more than 2 weeks old for him. So it's just a routine doctor visit. But I have not seen my regular doctor in almost a year, so I need to see him. So that's going to throw off the shop work for Monday, and I'll get back at it Tuesday. Depending on what this storm does, probably there won't be any fishing this week. Maybe a little bit of boating. My big brother Greg has got his new boat all set up, and I might go with him to break the motor in one day. You know, you got to run them brand new motors for a little while, and I may not. It depends on when he goes and all that neat stuff. But anyway, if I do, I'll take the camera and show you his new ride. It's nice, but it's not a big red bass tracker, but it's still nice. So all right, I'll show y'all something else as the day goes on. I'm just slowly picking stuff up. Good afternoon, everybody. Let's continue on with our little video here. This is the next day. Sunday I finished up a bunch of yard work. Got some loose things picked up and burned a whole bunch of tree limbs and little scrap pieces of wood, that type of thing. Some out back, some up around the old outdoor kitchen area, which we're going to try to get on that and work on that some this year, this winter, so we can use it a little bit better. Spent the whole day doing that. Like I mentioned, I had to go to the VA today. That went pretty smooth. I just had a lab work to do, pick up a prescription. And well, I had to sort of jump through hoops this morning to get it, because they the VA has a thing called autofill, where when your prescription starts getting low, they automatically send you one. Well, mine has quit working, and I took the last pill, one of my heart pills, this morning. I thought I had another one, but I didn't. So I had to call over there and go through all that, and finally explained to them what was going on. So by the time I got there, they had my prescription ready, so that was good. Anyway, that took more than half a day to go over there and do all that. And of course, took Mama to lunch. We hadn't done nothing like that in a while, so grocery store, that type of thing. Now the storm. A lot of people's asking about the storm. We are watching it. If it keeps going like it's going now, we should be fine. No, we're going to be fine anyway. But If it goes like it is now, we more than likely going to get some rain of some kind, which all the rain we had this year, and then it just quit, and now we could actually use a little bit. So unless it shifts to the west a good bit, we're going to be fine. It's going to miss us for the most part, but it's just now entering the Gulf of Mexico. Once it enters the Gulf, then is when the uncertainty starts. It could go more to the east, it could come to the west, it could bounce around. We've seen it all over the last 40 years. We've seen storms do all kind of things. So they can predict all they want, but until it gets down to when a day or two of where it's going to go, that's when you really know. So but my instinct tells me that it's you folks over in Tampa, over that way, and even across over Big Brother Larry over toward the Jacksonville, St. John's area, y'all won't get a bunch of rain or something anyway. But that's where it looks to me like it's going. But we'll just have to wait and see. People around here already panicking. The little stores around are out of gas. I filled up at the truck stop on the interstate on the way over this morning, so I didn't buy extra for the generators and all that, so I think we'll be okay this time. But what else is going on around here? That's about all. I'm just about ready to get back in the knife shop. Well, I'm in the knife shop, but get to going again. I'm bad behind on a couple of things. And tomorrow I got a little something to do, I think. And then after tomorrow it's going to be all day and half the nights out here until I get... I'm not bad behind on a lot of things, but just a few things I need to get finished. And maybe I will have, by the end of the weekend, maybe I will have a couple of smaller knives available for sale. We'll see. We could use a little bit of sales. Not in bad shape like I have been before, but still, you can always use revenue. Now, let me show you what I got in the mail. My little brother Dennis up in Ohio, easy for me to say, Ohio, sent me a box. Now, he let me know a week or so back that he found this, and he can't use this. A little too big for them, even for their catfishing up there. And he thought he could send it along to me, and this is a perfect offshore bottom fishing type reel. This is a classic Penn Pier, Penn 309. Now these have been around for years. They are excellent reels. This one is very good shape. Hasn't been used in a good while, it looks like. But unlock that. Hit the lever. The clicker wants to stick a little bit, but that's probably just a drop or two of oil to take care of that. Now this is not a casting reel, this is a drop down bottom fish type reel. Some people can cast them. I can't. See there, I've already tangled it up. But the only thing I see that it needs is a good cleanup. A good cleanup in oil. And I've watched enough videos on these where we can take them apart and clean them and service them. I may be able to do it. If just a little light cleaning and oiling doesn't do it, I may send it up to know a guy up in New Jersey, professional reel repairman that does these all the time for a very good price. I may send it to him to get a full service done on it. He'll take it completely apart, clean it, re-grease it, service it, put it all back together. And this, I don't know what year this one is, made in USA. It'll last years and years and years. If I can find somebody, hook up with somebody with an offshore boat. As nice as my boat is, it won't go offshore. It's not that big. So anyway, thank you, Dennis. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't think I have a rod for this. I'll find a rod somewhere. Dennis, also, we traded out last year for my Big Pen Squall, which is bigger than this one. And I have a big rod. I had a big rod for it. And this has yet to be used. It's out in the gear room. So I'll find a nice rod for that, and I will have 2 excellent offshore reels. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, that'll pretty much do it. Just want to drop in and tell everybody hello. Sorry there's been not a lot of knife content here lately, but we'll get back. We'll get some of that done this week. Like I mentioned in the last clip, I think I did, that no fishing this week probably. I'm going to be too busy out here. Maybe the next week we'll go. May do a little bit of boat riding tomorrow with my buddy and his new boat. I may not, just depends on whether he goes or not. But we'll see. And I am taking orders, so anybody needs something, Christmas is coming. Christmas is coming. Please do not swamp me at Christmas. It wasn't so bad last year, but a couple of years back I was just appreciated the business, I really did, but I almost didn't get done in time for Christmas with everybody. So think about that early. Get your Christmas orders in, and I will do my absolute best to get them done and get them sent back to you. Now, thank you all for watching. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you all in a couple of days with some sharp, shiny, pointy things.